Hello, Jibe.
Hello, Krishna.
Welcome to Pardon My English.
That's good for me because my English is not very good. I see you have a lot of technology. Free cameras.
We have an intern. She's missing.
Oh, so you take advantage of another Indian boy? No?
No, a white woman.
What? You succeed so much. Like you call your parents and say, I have an assistant. That's good, Krishna. Like it is an Indian boy. White girl, marry her. The flower are for me. No?
This is plastic. This is not real.
Yeah, I saw that. You're really a crook.
Yes.
That's why I like you.
Your name is JB.
Yeah, it's Jean-Baptiste.
Jean-Baptiste.
Yeah.
You make noises on stage.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard that you are a stand-up comedian, but then I saw something. You were making car noises on stage.
Yeah.
Why do you make noises?
My godfather is a comedian, and he told me, say, when you don't have money to have a decor, like if you want a castle on stage and you don't have a castle,
Okay.
how do? You can do it with sound. So if you want a horse on stage and you don't have the money to have a horse, you just make the sound of a horse and everybody see a horse. So it's cheap.
Let me just check if...
If it's working or not. Camera 2, do your job, okay? Because Krishna sell you on eBay, on Le Bon Coin.
Basically, it's for economic reasons.
It's for economic reason only.
You don't use words on stage is because you don't have a formal education.
It's kind of true. I don't have a. I don't know how to translate that. I don't have the bac.
A bac.
Baccalaureate. I'm not graduate.
You have not graduated.
And I even not. In France, there is brevet des collèges. Before to be graduated, you have brevet des collèges.
Okay.
And I don't have that too.
So you are illiterate.
Kind of, yeah.
You have
Thank you, man.
economic reasons, and you have a very limited vocabulary.
It's kind of bad.
Maybe you have a bad accent. That's why.
I have a horrible accent, but that's the best, because when you are in another country, the accent sounds exotic, like you have an accent too. So in France, it's like with girl, you sound exotic,
Do you have a good accent in French? Because
no, I have an accent from Saint-Etienne, so it's like...
it's like not very...
No, not that way, but people sometimes say, oh, you're not from Paris. I say, yeah, because... It's not a strong accent like in Marseille or better.
So because of these reasons, you make noises on stage.
Exactly. And because I'm bad to write jokes, so I think it's better.
Okay. And you're also bad to speak English.
I'm bad to speak English too.
Okay.
You can hear.
In fact, I am making mistakes being with you. You are like the lowest English level we have had on this podcast till now.
Okay. Oh, great. That's a compliment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we have the levels.
Okay.
This is like Noman Hosni almost is here.
C1. Okay.
And this is like a refugee.
Okay.
And
A0.
A0. So you're not A0. That's for sure.
Okay.
But I think you are between A1 and A2.
Okay. Maybe at the end of the show I can be to B1 if you do your job well. So.
Yeah, we will try. So like A1 is basically, I'll tell you what is A1. You create sentences. You can create sentences.
I think I can.
You can satisfy basic survival needs. Ask simple questions.
Yeah.
What?
Can I have water?
No, a question with what? Like, what is
what
this?
Can I do for you?
Thank you. That's good.
What can I do for you? Who is in the car?
Very good. So you can do questions. And you can give simple information, structural errors in almost every utterance, but you can sing songs.
In French or in English?
In English. You can memorize and sing songs.
Oh yeah, I can do.
That's very good. You have a limited vocabulary for basic survival needs. You cannot be understood by a native speaker, but you can make noises. So you can explain. You don't need to.
No, that's okay. But they sometimes understand me. I speak with hands.
Ah yes, we use hands and noises.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to order like a coffee in a speaking country, can you just show me can you demonstrate how you order coffee with hands and noises?
Yeah, I say, hey, shh. Eh?
Ah, perfect.
But sometimes they give me a water, so because it's difficult to make the noise of the coffee. Sometimes I have tea, water. But
it's a big talent to be able to survive without language. I think language is overrated.
Yeah.
I think words are overrated.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have to speak to people to understand them or to like them or to dislike them. No, that's not true. Sometimes you just see somebody and you say, I don't like him. I don't know why. And sometimes you see somebody and you say, oh, I like him. I don't know why. And you don't have to speak the same language. I was in China once to see the uncle of my girlfriend.
Uncle.
Yeah, the uncle.
Uncle. What is a uncle?
Uncle, the brother or her mother.
Brother of mother. That uncle.
Uncle.
No, there is no H in the uncle.
Uncle, I say.
Uncle.
Uncle. I don't know, it sounds sexy. Uncle.
Yeah, the ankle, exactly.
Ankle.
Ankle is the part of...
yeah, it's the doigt de pied, no? Ongle.
No, ankle is like this part. Like I'll show you. This is the ankle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. You're right, I think. You don't have shoes? What? You don't have money to buy shoes? I think
I think I spent everything on the...
on the camera. You don't pay the white assistant, so... She takes your shoes, maybe. She ran away with your shoes. Fuck you, Krishna.
You went to China to see an uncle.
Yeah. And he doesn't speak English. I don't speak Chinese. He doesn't speak French. So we just speak like, with sound, with hands, or with other. In fact, we really like each other. I don't know how to say that. I spent an afternoon with him, and it was really cool because I don't know how to say that. We just say, hey. And
what kind of discussion would you have with a Chinese uncle?
It's not really discussion. We can't discuss about, I don't know, philosophy, or we can say, oh, you have a great camera or a white assistant. We can say that. It's just basic needs, like I want to go to the swimming pool, or, We were in an hotel, in a spa.
How do you explain a hotel to an uncle, in Chinese uncle?
I don't explain him because we were in the hotel. Okay. But I think if I have to ask him, I don't know, I want to go to the hotel, I maybe say, yeah. The light,
Okay, car.
No, the light of the neon of the hotel, of the light, like.
Okay.
Maybe I lose him at this moment.
Okay.
He said, you want to go to see prostitute? I don't know. What do you want?
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's not bad.
Maybe, that's not bad. Or maybe there are some prostitutes in hotels, so maybe at the end I will go in the good way. But that was really fun because we really like each other. I don't know how to say that.
If you speak Chinese, maybe he will not like you then.
Probably, I think, because I curse a lot. Okay. And that's not the spirit, of the family.
My mother-in-law is Polish. Okay.
Mother-in-law,
like my
real Polish or French?
Polish.
Okay.
My
French,
mother-in-law
Polish.
is like my wife's mother.
Yeah.
Yep. So she's Polish and my mother is Indian.
Okay. That's
and they don't. My mother doesn't speak Polish, and my mother-in-law, she speaks only Polish.
Not Indian.
Nothing else.
They like each
other.
They
like each other.
Yeah.
But I think if they start speaking their languages,
they probably hate each other.
Because then you can really understand my mother-in-law's like twisted mind.
Maybe she hates your mother, and she is not able to express that. Like she say in Polish, "I hate her. She is a piece of shit." And your mother say, "Oh, she's really fine." I think it was Groucho Marx would say, his father was French, and he said my mother was American or something like that. And he say they don't understand each other, and finally that's why they get married.
Okay, that's the good reason. Like
you're right.
In the beginning, it's a good reason.
I can make a good joke with that. Maybe if they understand me, they will really hate me.
Hate,
like uncle.
No, uncle. There is no H. And you put an H.
Hate.
No, uncle is without an H.
Uncle.
H is like this character, like a hotel.
Like, yeah, like a...
Yeah, like exactly. So uncle is without H.
Okay.
And hate is without H.
Hate, uncle.
No, hate is like you hate. I hate you.
Yeah.
But I ate you. Oh, no,
No, it's eat. No,
Eat, ate.
I correct you. Woo! I'm better than you in English. Next.
When did you start in comedy, and why did you start in comedy? What's your origin story?
I start young.
I started.
I started young. I was 7, 8, because my godfather and my godmother were comedians.
Really?
Yeah, they were our duets. They still are. And I saw them on stage, and I don't know why. I just say, "Oh, I want to do that." So they start giving me some practice lessons. They teach me how to,
They taught me.
They taught me to how to write jokes, to make fun, to make sound effects, to perform characters. And after I make some improv, some stand up on theater, and that's it. I'd never really thought about that. It was just like an evidence, I say, "Oh, I want to do that," and I just did.
So you started from very young.
Yeah, I started really young. Yeah, and I made a lot of theater.
So you immediately, when did you start doing it professionally?
No, I maybe start professionally when I was, I don't know, 18, maybe 20, something like that.
And since then you have been doing it professionally?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
How old are you now?
Try to guess.
35.
Woo! I'm 40, bitch. I'm 40.
Okay, it's cool.
Yeah. Now it's like a long time. I made a lot of things.
I did
a lot of things. I wrote some playwrights. I wrote some stand-up. I really love my job.
So you've been doing it for 20 years?
Yeah. Oh, when you say that, I say, "Oh my God, I'm old."
Old.
Old. Without the H. I am old. It sounds like Terminator. I'll be back old.
So your godparents were the biggest influence for you? Big influence?
Yeah. On some old comedians. Like old comedians?
No, old.
Old. Like old comedians. It's easier to me to talk like Terminator. I will finish the interview like that. Arnold Schwarzenegger say, "I will be back, Krishna." And like Groucho Marx, Mel Brooks, and them, of course, them. And I don't know. For me, it was the best way to, just to forget maybe something in the present. Yeah, you just dream all the time, and sometimes life is like hard, and you're just dreaming, so you escape yourself. Maybe I depress everybody who listen that, but I think a lot of comedians do that it's like catharsis, I don't know the word in English.
Catharsis.
Catharsis. It's like catharsis, you have some emotion to express, you get up on stage and you just, and after you say, "Hey, I'm better." I think that's it.
And how do you create your material?
At start.
At the beginning?
At the beginning, I try to, I live something and I just wrote that and I say, "Oh, I can make a good joke with that." And now it's more like I have a big whiteboard at home, big board on the wall, an entire wall, and I just wrote some words, some ideas.
Ideas. ID is like when they meet me in the street.
Oh, ID, how are you? It's like like La Petite Maison dans la Prairie.
Can I see your ID?
Oh, yeah, like cop.
Yes. So that's an ID.
Idea. I Schwarzenegger the word idea. But I have some ideas.
Very good.
It's easier. Sorry, Arnold, if you see that, sorry. It's easier to talk like you.
It's an inspiration. If Arnold Schwarzenegger can speak, he was a bodybuilder.
For me, no joke. He's one of my heroes, this guy. He was a bodybuilder. He come from Austria. He came from Austria. I heard an interview of him. He said, when I arrive in Hollywood, everybody say, stop doing that. You with your accent like that. You just perform the bouncers of the Nazi officer. You never become famous. And your name is like Schwarzenegger, and nobody can spell it. And he said, I don't care. He became like really famous. Or he's a politician now.
Yes.
I think it's totally amazing. This guy who came from nowhere, who came with a bodybuilder, became an actor, and a politician, and you say, wow. Or they have kind of the same level of accent of me. You know?
Yes, I mean...
he speaks now English very good.
Now it's better.
He's better, but
yes.
I never hear speaking in VO, because I just hear him in movies in French version.
Okay.
But when I hear him...
Dubbed in French.
Yeah. I say, wow, he has a strong accent.
In French, do they have a German accent when he speaks in the version, in the French version of the dubbed movies?
Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
He speaks with a normal French accent.
He speaks like that. Oh, okay. Je suis Arnold Schwarzenegger et je vais venir te casser la gueule.
Really?
That. No, for real. You never saw that?
VO is very interesting for me. The the VF, the version Française, which is like the dubbed movies, is very interesting for me because when I came here, like everybody was saying, oh, Bollywood, you're dancing, you're doing this. And I looked at all these French people, they go to VF and they see Arnold Schwarzenegger speaking in French, conjugating French perfectly. I mean, this is real for you. So if a gangster dances in a Bollywood film, that's not realistic for me.
I can understand that. Why this guy speak French perfectly when the Indian guy have an accent? That's totally stupid. I never thought about that. But
yeah, it's like in Pulp Fiction in French, that's an interesting movie to watch. To watch Pulp Fiction in French, in a version Française.
I think I saw both.
John Travolta is perfectly conjugating French. Harry Potter in French.
I never saw Harry Potter.
Can you imagine watching Harry Potter in French? How can Harry Potter speak French? I mean, the French people, they find that realistic. And if you watch a Bollywood movie where everybody's dancing in the middle of a
barn,
that's not realistic for you. This is not realistic for me.
Why they are dancing? Why Harry Potter speaks perfectly French? But why? Because in Pulp Fiction, John Travolta don't conjugate.
John Travolta doesn't speak French, and I mean, he's in New York. Why is he speaking French in New York?
Bonjour, voulez-vous coucher avec moi? What? I think Arnold Schwarzenegger is it's an UFO, an ovni, and say that. I can say, who is that guy? And I think if he did that, everybody can do that, you know. It's like
he's got a huge discipline.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can lift weight and if you can discipline yourself to do that, then you can translate that discipline into something else.
You know, he was for his really first big movie was Terminator, or maybe Conan. I don't remember. But he said when James Cameron took him for Terminator, he said, "I took you because of your accent, because you speak like a machine." He said that. And Schwarzenegger said, for many years, everybody said, your accent is shit. And now somebody offer me a job for my accent, you know. And I think it's incredible. Like karma, you know, sometimes you say, oh, your accent is like, you have an accent. And now I take you because you have this accent and you speak like a machine.
So you are a Terminator made in Germany.
I'm French Terminator. I just took and I say, stop noises! Like the French Terminator who yell at everybody in the building.
French Terminator.
Move your bike!
Parisian Terminator.
Parisian Terminator. Oh, yeah, no, that's true.
I lost the thread. Where were we?
Normally the assistant just give a paper.
Yeah, can you just tell me where
5 minutes. Where is my sandwich?
We have to take a commercial break.
Where is my sandwich?
What is the secret of your very limited success?
To be honest, I just don't care about like people call success. Of course, like everybody when I start, but I start young, so started young, so I thought like everybody, I want to have, you know, big cars, or I don't know, prostitutes on a big hotel. I don't know. But what's success?
Cars in prostitutes. No, big prostitute.
Big prostitute, big car. Everybody's big, like the French dream. Other people who want to, to cry not cry, but to scan my name. I don't know, JB.
Scream your name.
My name. But now, many years ago, I just say, it's like more what I do is important and not what people think. It's like, for many years, I just tried to do the right way. Do like that, do your set, do your job, be cool with producers, the TV or whatever. And I think it's not the key of success, because for me, success, for real, really, I really mean that. It's for me, success is not like a lot of people who scream your name on your money. It's like when you just wake up in the morning and say, okay, I'm really excited to do what I have to do today. And I can earn enough money, to take care of my family. And I think it's just, I just want to do what I really want to do. And sometimes it's just not the good way. Yeah, you have to.
Good way, I don't understand.
The good way, when you are a comedian, and say, oh, you have to, I don't know, to perform a lot, to make a lot of club, to perform, to, I don't know, invite a lot of professionals, and to be invite
To go to prostitute.
prostitute, have a lot of go on TV and make video on YouTube because you have to do, because you have, and I just do that job because it was not kind of a real job for me. I just wake up when I was young. I wrote a lot of I don't know, joke when I started at the radio. We wrote a joke, a spoof comedy, commercial spoof parody. I don't know, parodies. And it was really fun. It was maybe, we just start, but we really enjoy that with friends. Enjoyed that. Yeah. We have to do, and more the time spent, I don't know. Past. More you can become, I don't know the word, like grouchy. You say, like, and I don't want that.
You want to keep that freshness of the beginning.
I try to. That's why I just leave Paris for
left.
I left Paris recently just to write new material. To write new material and say I don't want to. I just want to be clean in my head to say, okay, what I really want to do. Not for show business, not for the good way, not for you have to make 1 hour and you have to have, I don't know, 3 jokes for a minute and people have to laugh loud. I think for me, it's not the good way to do comedy.
Maybe the horse has to be in the front of the cart.
Exactly. To be passionate like the children. When I saw my child, so she's just a flower. If she was here, she just look the camera, the flowers. Yeah, Krishna, bonjour. Nana. They are émerveillés. I don't know. They are fascinated by everything, and I think that's the good way to do. So I wrote some.
I write.
It was
in the past.
I write in the past.
I wrote
some sketch with characters.
Sketches
with characters in my stand-up shows. I would say, I have to put characters in a stand-up shows. On I wrote some songs, but I really want to do that. I wanted to do that because it was my. I don't know. I feel that way.
I felt
that way, and I don't care if I don't know if
you like it or not.
Exactly. It's like if I like it, I perform it in the good way. So
basically, you have to enjoy what you're doing first before anybody else likes it or not. Because if you are doing something thinking of the other people, then you are prostituting yourself.
No, it's not. It's everybody make this do this job
does
this job for a reason, different reasons. And I don't judge people. If you want to do the job for money, for fame, or for, it's cool. It's your choice. But I just realized it was not mine, and it became mine because a lot of people around me say it's the goal, it's the supreme goal. And I just, it's like Darwin say, you adapt, you update yourself to your biotope, to your environment. So you became like that. And I say, it's not me. And I don't judge people. I think there is no good way or bad way. You may be so that sometimes people do it the good way, and they work hard. They wake up in the morning every day, and they work hard, and they may put a lot of energy on what they do, and they not succeed. Like why? And you see your neighbor, he just wake up late, and he do what he have to do, and he succeed in what he do. Why? Because I think it's because he's aligned with himself. And that's sometimes you say, why this guy is succeeded on me? I wake up at 6, I do, and you became grouchy for that. And now I just wake up myself, and I do what I really want to do. And that's maybe why I'm not successful, but I'm successful because I'm more happier now.
So you're enjoying the process?
A lot of. It's a luxury. We made that job. It's a passion. It's a luxury. Like I wrote jokes to live. I make people laugh to live. This morning I just wake up. I wrote some comedy plays. I wrote some comedy plays. The actors performed yesterday in another city, and I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed it, and I say, oh, it happened. Oh, that's good because I wrote a new scene for them. And they say, oh, that was good because the scene really worked, and we can do it that way. And I really enjoyed the process. And I don't say, okay, how many money we have, how many people were in the room, and
because it's also at the same time you have a family.
Yeah,
you're married.
I'm not married. I'm single, but I have a child.
Okay.
I'm a single father.
How old is the child?
4.
4?
Yeah.
You have to take care of your duties to family.
No, of course. And it's not, you can't be just happy every day and be excited every day. I worked a lot for many years now to have, technical things. I don't know how to say that. I have a lot of experience now. So
you have skills.
I have skills. So, of course, if I have, sometimes I just do something. I say, okay, I can do it for my family. But if I really don't want to do, I don't did it because and you know what? I earn now better,
more,
not just money, but. With people, I have more idea, I have more projects, and now I just do what I really want to do. You understand? It's what I thought it was the good way was in fact not the good way, because I don't know how to explain that, but now I just things come easier now, and sometimes I just miss some opportunities, of course. And maybe if I did this, maybe I was better, successful, or more known. But I believe in karma. I believe when you do. I was in a restaurant 3 days ago, and I just saw a restaurant. I go inside.
I went inside,
and the guy, the chef, is a big, strong guy. Speak like that, and I say, okay. And it's Italian restaurant, and the guy really. He just have the light in his eyes, and he say, "Oh, what do you want to eat?" I say, "Oh, I have a train, so can you do it quick?" He say, okay, I make you carbonara. Do you want carbonara? I say, okay. He just bring me carbonara, the best carbonara I ever ate in my life, and the guy was so excited. He said, I just put I don't put cream because in real carbonara, you don't put cream. Do you know that? And he just bring me some cheese on the râpé. I don't know how to say that. He grate it in my plate. And he said, yeah, just eat that. And he just look at me, eating the first fork. And he said, so. And you know what? It was really excellent. I let a big tip. And I said, you know what? I will come more. And I come more now. But because it was really good. The guy, and I saw his wife to pay. I said, "You're married. Your husband is really enjoyed." She said, "Oh yeah, he's really passionate." And I saw that, and I think the business is kind of full. He a lot of people in his restaurant because he don't say, "Oh, I have to put cream in my carbonara to nana." He just do it his own way. He's happy, and he communicated that. You understand? And now when I have to eat somewhere, I just say, "Oh, we have to go there."
So it's interesting. Like even a restaurant owner, even if he's passionate about what he's doing and if he's enjoying it, and if he's it's even that comes out more better than somebody who is just doing it for.
I'm pretty sure of that, and it was a big teach for me because
Lesson.
It was a big lesson for me. I said, "Oh my God, this guy is right." And it was last week. You know, you learn every day and say, "Oh my God, this guy is right. He's really right. It's the good way to do that. It's the way I want people." The people of the audience saw me when I perform. See me when I perform after the show, and they say, "Oh, it was really right. Oh, we feel you're passionate. You put your gut on stage." That's just that. To know if somebody came to produce my show or to advertisement or became a big movie star. Like, I think we don't decide that. Sometimes you just have to let go, to say, okay.
I think if you just do your part 100%, and then I think you don't have any regrets.
I think so.
And then I think it's very satisfying that you do your thing, what you had to do. And after that, whatever happens is okay.
Exactly. Because we can't control everything, It's an illusion. We try sometimes. And I do it too sometimes. I just try to do it my way. But the life just said, no, no, it's not your way. And sometimes you really want to do, I don't know, to go here. And you try, and there is a lot of problem. And you say, "Oh, I want you." You spend a lot of energy to go there, and you're tired, and finally you maybe arrive here and say, "Oh, that's it." And sometimes you don't just see the other door but it's I think you just have to try to control what you can control, because you never know. We are in business, show business. There is business, so people say, "Oh yeah, I will put you on that show or whatever." And if he didn't do, you're disappointed. You say, "Oh, he told me he put me on his show and he didn't do it." But if you just say, "Okay," and you just wait to see what happened, you're not, and you say, "Oh, he promised me, he told me that, oh, he's just na." If you expect people to be, I don't know, to be on your way every time, you always be disappointed. It's not an option, because people don't care. They have their own life, their own problems, their own... sometimes you don't arrive to understand yourself in your own head. So how do you want to understand somebody else who you don't understand yourself? So the people in front of you don't understand himself. So how do you? It's impossible to understand him. You understand? Maybe I go too far, but if you just on yourself, you work with people you have to work. You try to do the. And now it's easier. I discover my job again. In fact, it's like a reborn. I say, when I get up on stage recently.
Go on stage.
Recently, when I quit stage, I just say, okay, that's why I did this job, and I feel really better, really, really better, because I don't expect a lot of things from people, even from the audience. I just do what I have to do the best way. And after, it's not in my hand anymore. Sometimes you say, "Oh, I really want to perform." We talked about that a lot with comedians friends. When you really want to do things go well, in general, that don't really go well. It's like a party. When you are with a friend, I think you don't drink alcohol, you told me. No?
Oh, it's okay.
No, but when you go party with a friend and you say, "Oh, we just take a drink And after we go back home. And you finish at 4 in the morning, completely drunk in a car or in a party. It's the best night. When you say, when we go there, after we go in that club and in that restaurant, and it will be a great party. In general, you're disappointed at the end. Because there is no magic,
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. There is no, it's done. The best night, no? You don't agree? The best night, it's when you just say, we just go there, and you've met a guy, a girl, a bunch of body, and you do something else, and you don't expect nothing, and you just say, it was a really great night yesterday. Oh, yeah. And when you try to control everything, like New Year Eve, the 41, it was a big night.
New Year Eve is the worst party in the year, right?
I think so. Because we expect so much, because it's a new year where we make party with champagne or whatever.
It is the worst. It's a suffering every year for me.
You don't like that?
First of all, it's a white New Year. It's like you're trying to just rub it on me that you have colonized us. You're trying to just remind me that, okay, we have colonized you. Now you have to follow our New Year. It's like you're trying to insult and putting salt on it every 31st.
It's our year. But there are a lot of years. I think there was the Chinese New Year recently. I don't know Indian when it is.
We have some time. I don't even know.
No, really?
Because I have to follow the white people's calendar.
The Polish calendar.
Yes. Especially my Polish wife. She's like totally on New Year's. It's very important. It's like Saint Sylvester. Saint Sylvester. And once during the New Year's Eve, I installed a dishwasher till midnight. Because that was more fun for me.
Where is Krishna? Install a dishwasher.
Because I've like, for me in India, I come from a family where we cannot do this studio. I worked on everything. I didn't do it by my own because
you fired your assistant.
But I designed everything, and you had workers who helped. So I was there for this thing, and then I bought all the things like this from the IKEA. This bell.
No brand.
Yeah, I stole it from my son. This bell.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Daddy, where is my belt? I don't know.
He saw the video and he said, that's my bell. In India, I didn't have time. I didn't have the opportunity to install something. So like, for example, if I have to install a shelf, we call people and they install it.
Okay.
So like you have to call a cast of shelf installers.
Okay.
It's a cast of people who install shelves.
Oh yeah?
No.
No, I don't understand.
Cast.
Yeah.
So you have like a cast for people who install shelves, cast of people who make chairs. No, it's
no. Okay, no. I don't really know the cast things.
It's okay, but
it's like there are poor people, rich people, kind of.
It's complicated. I can go into that, but basically, what I wanted to say is like, first time I came to France, and the big thing which I enjoyed in France was to use a drill. So like it was like such a pleasure. I was making shelves everywhere. And my father-in-law, he had a joke like, okay, if you're on shelves, you can call Krishna. Like I was like making shelves. I went to Castorama. It's like Lego for big boys. Like you can, all the IKEA things. I love to do all IKEA, and I was like,
your wife is probably happy. Yeah, we have 100 shelves. Stop it now. Do chair or something else. I know. I'm bored.
Enough shelves. So like the dishwasher came. It was for the New Year's.
Yeah.
And my wife was pregnant with our first son.
Okay.
And the dishwasher came and arrived, and I had to see how to install it. So it was the 31st, and I spent the whole evening installing the dishwasher. Because it was fun for me to install a dishwasher, and instead of wait for that 31st, that midnight.
I can understand that. I just perform now for New Year's Eve often, right? Because it's like you. It's okay. It's New Year. Okay, Happy New Year. But so
Happy New Year's. I don't even like to say Happy New Year's. I say happy the year, the number 2020
yeah.
with exclamation.
Joyeux 2020.
Yes, I said,
Leave me alone.
okay, that I'm going to beep it off.
You will. Your wife get divorced. So your son hates you because you steal his bell.
What's interesting about your process is like you have like a childish quality and like you can you're like you're curious and you are in the present. You are in the present and you're always exploring. It's very refreshing to do that.
Yeah, I try to cultivate that.
How do you cultivate that?
Like the way I told you, I just try to don't put more problems on me than I
mean, like you do the minimum which is needed.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you do other things as you enjoy.
But sometimes it's a kind of a fight because sometimes I just say, oh, I have so many appointments. I have my to-do list or whatever. And I just say, okay, no, but I think it's also kind of natural. I think I'm born. I have like that way. I think my father is like that too. So I think it's.
What does your father do?
He's an antiques.
He's into antiques.
Yeah, and we enjoy everything. He just sometimes he walked on the street he just grabs stones. He say, "Oh, look at that stone! It's really pretty."
That's amazing.
Okay. It's just say, when I was young, I just say, "He's crazy," and now I say, "Okay." That's why I want to teach to my daughter.
Pick up stones.
Yeah, enjoy stones. But I think but sometimes people will not hate you, but they don't understand you for that. Sometimes people say you're just childish or selfish, but I think it's wrong. It's not because I want to cultivate that. I just don't care about everybody, but I just regroup the people I really care about. I just don't pretend.
So you stay with your limited people and you just work with those people. I mean, the more closer circle. You give them more time.
Yeah, I just try to dispatch my time or my energy to what people I think they need or they deserve. I don't know what to say that I have closest friend who just moved from another apartment. It's not I just go there and help them. And if you're at the airport and I'm with my car, I just grab you at the airport if you need. But if you're not, if you're not a good friend, I probably don't do that. It's not because I'm selfish. It's because
you put your time and energy for the
exactly. And I have a lot of good friends in the comedy business, but only a few I really can have a meal with or like take a drink with or discuss to other things like you have a good joke or and it's good that way. It's perfect for me because you just don't have to. I don't try to please people who don't care about me, and it's not even sane.
Yes,
to do that because you try to please somebody who you can do everything. If I hate you, you can do everything. I will hate you more.
And you're saying is, if you try to do things for people who hate you, and even if you do whatever you have to do, whatever you do for them, they will still hate you.
Of course, or maybe they hate you more.
They will hate you more.
Maybe, even if it's not hate, if I don't care about you, if I really don't care about you, you can do whatever you want. You can bring me wine. You can bring me my course. I don't know how to say that. You can buy grocery for me. I don't respect you more for that. I can say, oh, in fact, Krishna is a good guy. I just say, what a jerk. You buy me groceries. You imagine that? So I just say, if I don't care about you and just say, hey, JB, how are you? I say, oh, okay. Maybe I just say, in fact, he's not bad. In fact, so we just, you see sometimes people who try to be more nicer with you when they do, and you just say, "Hey, just be yourself." That's no problem, you know. You don't have to have my opinion is nothing because I'm just me. So I don't try to please people. But it was a process. It don't came like that, you know.
I think comedy is a very big part of comedy is not caring. I mean, it's a very complicated way, but it's like not caring about what the other people think about.
Yeah, it's a paradox because you get up on stage to please people because you kind of need that. We don't go to psychological, explanation, but if you need light on people to laugh, you know, there is something you have to. It's catharsis, you know. You need that. So the audience is really important, but to be good and to give the audience the best, you have to don't care about what they think.
Not care.
Don't care.
Not care.
Not care about what people thought about you.
Think about
you. It's a paradox because if you just say, "Oh, I have to be good tonight. I have to give the audience the best," you can't be really, really good. You saw when you saw some comedians are really good. You just say, "Oh, they don't care about what I think."
But I think it's like this whole process is like the more you do and the more you have experience, the less you will care.
Yeah.
So it's like in the beginning you have to care, and you have to make the mistakes, and then slowly you get the more and more distance when you have this highs and lows.
Exactly.
Like when you bomb, you go very low. When you have a high, you have a high.
Yeah.
So when you have this kind of a distance, then you can separate. Okay, if you go very well, it's okay. If you do very badly, it's okay. You're still alive. Everything is working.
I think it's maybe a little cynical, but I think it's the good way to process. Because when you never please everybody. It's impossible. Nobody please everybody. It's impossible. Even
Pleases.
Even
The
biggest comedian, artist, or whatever, you politicians. There are some people to say, "Hey, he's a piece of shit." Or and the guy, you say, "Okay, you can't." So when you accept that, just say, "Okay." The most important thing is to be right with what you do and who you are. When you get up on stage and make shit, it happens sometimes. You say, "Okay, I'm not happy because I didn't do my best." And I can be not pleased on me because I didn't do my best. If I did my best and it didn't work,
then it's okay.
It's okay.
Because that's what I feel like. If you do your best, whatever happens, you're okay.
Yeah. It never happened to you sometimes?
I worked really hard when I was some 18 or something like that, 17, 18. And I entered a university in America.
Okay.
It was my dream to study and to be in America and to do stuff in America.
Okay.
And I really tried hard to do everything I can in the university. But finally, I dropped out of the university. I left the university in the middle and I came back to India. It was a very difficult process to leave all my dreams and come back and start from in India. So, but because I did everything 100%, the failure in America to not finish the university and to not was okay. Because if I had not done something, then I would not be happy. But that was very good that I failed. Finally, it was very good that I failed in the university and I didn't do it. I feel like if you do everything fully from your side, I mean, there's no failure. Even if you fail, it's very good because something was wrong there.
I think so. And it's the same in comedy, in the university, in your job. And I met a lot of people because I'm on the road, and I met a lot of people from different. I meet different people from different part of France. And I talk to people, and a lot say, "Oh, you're really lucky to do what you do." And they start speaking with me like I'm a shrimp. Like it's a crevette, mais like a shrimp, a psy. Like
Shrink.
A shrimp is crevette. No? Like a shrimp. No. Shrink. Like I'm a shrink. And they start asking me, "Oh, I really wanted to become, I don't know, a guitar player and a lawyer, an architect, and it's many lessons because I say, oh, but I have one wife, 2 kids, and I have to do that for my family. And they told me, oh, I have a lot of regrets, and I say, I understand why they do that but I say,
But now it's very interesting because I see on social media some of the comedians like who are English teachers who are doing stand-up comedy open mic, and they put up like some they put themselves in the scene, like they do dress up in some costume and put some pictures on Facebook, and it looks like they are trying too hard to, because like I studied film.
That's why the free cameras.
Yes, exactly. So I understand the process, and now it's like everybody on Instagram is doing their own videos, and they don't understand. Some people naturally understand. Some like new kids, they know how to film and how to create small sketches and things like that.
Yeah.
You have, Instagrammers. They are super smart. But most people are they are not giving any value when they are putting their videos. Like the people you met on the road, some of them, they told you like they regret they are not doing what they wanted to do. They wanted to be guitarists. In the future, it's going to be interesting because now more and more work will be done by automation, and people will be doing more artistic things. The number of comedians in Paris has multiplied since when you started.
Oh, yeah.
So like everybody wants to do it.
It's Warhol. Andy Warhol who say in the future everybody will have his 15 minutes of glory, And I think it's that.
It's like everybody has to get that 15 minutes and then you move on.
Maybe or not, but for me it's like the pyramid of Maslow, because we have food, we have a roof, we have
Prostitutes.
Cocaine, Porsche. But the basic needs are in France are
fulfilled
now. So you just try to,
you go into open mics.
You're going to exactly. For me, the next step of Maslow pyramid is open mics. You have food, roof, open mics,
prostitutes,
open mics. No, open mics, prostitutes. But it's. We talked about that a producer in Paris, and he said, "Oh yeah, it's kind of interesting." I think it's when you don't have, it's Maslow. If you don't have food, you don't care about making Instagram like, hey, okay, look, I have with my car. You just try.
Look, I don't have any food today.
Exactly.
My fridge is empty.
Look, I take a selfie with my fridge, empty fridge,
and I will show you my weight. I have reduced weight. I'm losing weight.
It's like
it can be inspiration for diets. It's like how to lose weight.
How to lose weight. Selfie, but I think it's why for me it's not a problem, because if people want to express something, that's okay. But if you want to do a comedy or art, whatever, it's painting, music, or dancing, like a job, it's a different process. I think it's in the durée, in the time. If you can do it 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, but if you want to do it, a long time, it's a different process. You have to question yourself. You have, that you ask a lot of questions of yourself, your life. Sometimes you have jobs, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have to create your own job. You have to reborn. You have to write new material. It's not just writing jokes or making video. So for me, it's not. Everybody say, "Oh, there are a lot of comedians." I say, "So what? That's not a problem for me, because if I don't know, Jean Grenier makes stand-up too. No, I don't know. It's a fake name." Everybody is different on stage. Everybody. So if you are an audience, you can love Jean Grenier and love Jean-Baptiste Mazoyer, hate both, hate Jean-Baptiste Mazoyer, love Jean Grenier, there is no... I love a lot of comedians. And I can see a comedian on another the next week or 1 month later. It's not, not like there is only one comedian and
you have to only watch
Jean-Baptiste or
Judeo-Christian religions. You only have one God. But
Yeah.
for Indians, we have many gods. You can watch Vishnu, and then you can have Shiva performing stand-up comedy.
Krishna is a god too, no? Yeah.
He's an incarnation of Vishnu.
Okay.
So it's like you have many gods, and you can
choose your.
you can choose. You can go to Vishnu temple today. Then you can go for a stand-up of Brahma.
can hate both, love both. You can make your own market. It's à la carte.
Artist is like a guru. In France.
Yeah.
And in India, a guru is like an artist. So like you can have a love affair with a guru. You can follow a guru.
Yeah.
Then you can fire him. And then you can cheat on a guru with your ex-guru.
Yeah. The guru relationship.
Yeah, it's a relationship. Like on the phone in India, you have here like a photo of your dog or your wife or your child. But in India, you have a photo of a man with a beard on
It's
your
your
phone.
guru.
It's your guru.
No, for real?
Yes.
It's funny. But it's really popular.
Guru is a cultural thing in India.
It's like a shrink here.
Yes, it's like a combination of many things. Like a shrink, it's like a mentor, it's like
But everybody has one. Kind of. A lot of people. You
example-
have one.
I have many.
Oh yeah.
You even have a website, guru rating site. You can rate the gurus. You can say, okay, this guru is the level of Jesus, and
It's like
this one.
Airbnb.
Yeah,
You talk with him. He gives you sentences, or he say, "Oh, Krishna, you have to feel the water." Or like.
he will say, Krishna, you're constipated. You have to clean your stomach more.
No, yeah, really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Ayurveda.
Yes. He said. I met one of my gurus, and the first thing he said is, you have to shit more.
That's funny. So, that's it. Okay, it's 1,000 rupee. What? And you do it?
When I was young, I was like constipated a lot. I don't know why.
Okay, but
And-
he knew that or not? Or no?
Ayurveda is like very interesting because once I went to an Ayurvedic doctor, and I had just had a cold drink, like I had a Pepsi or a Coke before I met him, and he just put like 3 fingers on my pulse.
Yeah, like the Chinese doctor do that.
Yes, and he said, you just had Pepsi.
Oh, how do you know that? I saw you by the window.
He didn't tell the name of the drink, but he said you had a cold drink before. So I was amazed.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And that's the guy who say you have to shit more?
No, this was another one. This is just a doctor.
You see him with more people or just you? It's face to face.
It can be a group, it can be one-to-one.
When I went to China, I went to an hospital, and my girlfriend at the time said, we will go see a doctor. And I remember that, and the doctor, a woman, just put a finger like that, and she take pressure, pulse. She take, and she say, we have many pulse in Chinese medicine. And I say, okay. And she say, oh, you have the, I don't say that, dry mouth. Often I say, yeah. She say, you transpire. I don't know how to say that.
You sweat.
You sweat by night. I say yes. And she say, okay, you have a problem with your pancreas, with the yang. I say, okay. Say that I was just amazed because I never saw her, how she know that. It's really precise symptom, I say, okay. She say, you want to be cured the Occidental way or the Asian way? I say, I'm in China. Try the Asian way. So we go to the herboristery. I don't know. In the hospital in China, they sell plants. They have a special thing to plants. But it's huge. You imagine hospital in China, it's huge. And we just go back home with a lot of bags with flowers, kind of snails, something. And they all have decoction. They have at home, they have a appareil machine to decoction. And
To boil it.
Yeah. And you have to put it, you just wait one night and you drink. It's awful. But you know what? 3-4 days later, nothing. No more dry, no more sweat, nothing. I was just... to
the
make
white medicine
yeah.
is how to make money with people's diseases.
And they do.
Yes. And they create diseases to make money. They have to invent diseases. They have to to name diseases like, oh, you are doing this, or it's a disease. We have to do research on it, and we have to give you medicines.
It's not the same way. I think in India it's more.
Okay, you're doing this. Just shit more. It's enough.
I love this country. How are you? You have to shit more. Okay. I have problem with my comedy.
Shit more.
Shit more, Krishna.